Brian Schottenheimer is an American football coach who is the offensive coordinator of the Dallas Cowboys. He previously served as the offensive coordinator for the Seattle Seahawks, New York Jets, St. Louis Rams, and the University of Georgia, and also served as an assistant coach for Washington, San Diego, Indianapolis, and Jacksonville. Still don't know who he is. Howdy, folks, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the D-Bell Sports Podcast. I'm your host, David Bell, and today we're going to be talking about Brian Schottenheimer, our mild-mannered offensive coordinator who is suddenly emerging as a top contender for the head coaching job in Dallas. Let's get into it. Wrote some notes while I was at the library, and, let's see who he is. We'll talk about who he is, and, maybe if he'll make a good head coach, and how good were his offenses. Let's just go through it. But, he's our offensive coordinator for this year, last year. But let's start at the beginning. We started at the University of Kansas, 1992, as a backup QB. Then he went to Florida. Hey, he went to Florida. Go Gators. What's up? Okay, I like him even more now. He was a backup to Danny Werfel, Heisman Trophy winner. They have a statue of him outside of Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, so nice. He was his backup. He can point to that statue and say, "Hey, I helped him out. I backed him up." But he was on the national championship team in '96. Nice. Graduated in '97. He was an assistant for the Rams and Chiefs, and I'll put all his positions up here. But he's been quarterback coach and offensive coordinator for several teams. Sometimes both, sometimes one or the other. Fun fact, he served under his father, Marty Schottenheimer, who passed away about 4 years ago, in a variety of roles. Kansas City, he was an assistant. Washington, he was a quarterbacks coach. San Diego, quarterbacks coach. So he served under his dad, which, that happens. That happens a lot. I mean, Bill Belichick's son served under him in New England, So a little bit about Marty Schottenheimer. AFC champion with the Bills in '65. UFL champion, nice. Virginia Destroyers, 2011. NFL Coach of the Year, 2004, very nice. And he's in the Kansas City Chiefs Hall of Fame. Not bad. Now, back to Brian. He was the offensive coordinator for the Jets in '06. He was floated as a head coach for Miami, for the Miami Dolphins when Nick Saban left for, wait for it, you guessed it, Alabama. In '08, Eric Mangini was fired and he was interviewed for it, but Rex Ryan got the job, and then he didn't interview for the head coach job, so he just at Buffalo, so he just stayed where he was. He was also with the Rams, Georgia, the Colts. Seahawks, 2018, he was the offense coordinator, fired in 2021 due to philosophical differences. So, that was after a loss to the Rams in the wild card round. And, of course, the Rams would go the next season, the 21 season, to the Super Bowl. But they scored the most points that year, so it was very disappointing for Seattle. He was accused of being lack of creativity in the offense. Replaced by Shane Waldron, though, and I don't think his tenure went too well, though. So maybe they regret it. He was with the Jags, too, for a year. Then the next year, Doug Peterson didn't want him when he became head coach. Then he came to Dallas. He came to Dallas in 22. He was our passing game coordinator, so he was a consultant. 23, Kellen Moore went to the Chargers, so he became the offensive coordinator. But Mike McCarthy was calling the plays, so he was kind of in the background. And for the longest time, I didn't even remember his name. I'll be honest. I'm like, who's our new OC? I just don't know. So how's he doing? What's he going to do? I don't know. He favors a strong run game. That's good. His offenses have ranked top 10 twice. Top 10 in scoring 5 times. Most recently, 2023. So let's take a look at his offenses. I have all of his offenses right here. Let's see. Jets. 06, 07, they were ranked 18th and 25th. With Brett Favre, they were ranked 9th. So that's an improvement. Scoring rank. Jets under Rex Ryan, 2009, 2010, and 2011, they were ranked 12th. With quarterback Mark Sanchez. Rams, 12, 13, 14. It was ranked 25th, 21st, and 21st. Okay. That first year, it had Sam Bradford, and Kellen Clemens, and Austin Davis, and Sean Hill in 14. Georgia Bulldogs, scoring ranked 79th. Ugh. Seahawks ranked 6th each year, or 6th, 9th, and then 8th with Russell Wilson. Not bad. Dallas Cowboys were first scoring rank in 23 with Dak. 24 Dak, and then Cooper Rush was ranked 21st. I mean, this is from Reddit. You know, there's a little thing going. All of Brian Schottenheimer's coaching stints. You know, it says Washington, 28th ranked offense. San Diego, the only years of Drew Brees' career where he didn't look like a Hall of Famer. Jets, wasted the NFL's best defenses with Mark Sanchez. Rams, 25th, 21st in offense. Georgia, 85th in offense. Colts, 30th in offense. Seattle Seahawks didn't let Russ cook. Oh, boy. Jacksonville Jaguars, 32nd offense with Trevor Lawrence. Widespread dysfunction. So, I guess some people are just not very high on Brian Schottenheimer. You know, and when he did do the best, he had strong players like Russell Wilson, Brett Favre. Dak was an MVP candidate in 23. And they had other strong players too. I mean, with Dak, CeeDee Lamb had a high of 1,749 yards. That's crazy. The defense was ranked 5th in yards allowed that year too. So in 2023, we're doing great. So yeah. I'm just not so sure how he's going to be as a head coach. You know, I just don't know. Pros: he has experience as offensive coordinator. He knows our system. Been here 3 years. He's been mentioned as a head coach before. Cons: I mean, some of these cons are question marks. Will he stand up to Jerry? Will he call plays? Or who will call plays? McCarthy is gone. He was the play caller when he was the offensive coordinator. He was mentioned as a head coaching candidate before in 2008. So it's like I just don't know. This is a big question mark, and I don't know. I feel like fans might be split. They're like no, or like hell no, or fine, whatever. Just we know we're not gonna get anyone else because you didn't interview anyone. But I feel like they're just like we want a head coach already. And the fact of the matter is we didn't even try for like a Ben Johnson or Aaron Glenn. We didn't interview them, and we're running out of time anyway. We were diddling around with Mike McCarthy's contract. It's so sad. I mean, we need to turn around this franchise, and pretty quickly. You know, people thought, oh, going to the playoffs was good, but we still need that little bit extra. We need to win more playoff games now. It's like we're getting to the playoffs. That's great, but now we have to go deeper into the playoffs. We have to improve things, bring new players, more energy, better coaching, and now we're 7-10. I know Dak got hurt, but we just took a huge step back. And I don't know if we would have even gotten to the playoffs if Dak was healthy because he wasn't doing that great when he was starting. So we need something. We need to, if it's him or someone else, we just need a spark or something. But you know, I just want this whole thing to be over. I know we're not going to get one of those coaches. You know, Aaron Glenn went to the Jets already. Ben Johnson to the Bears. But man, it's just I feel you, fans. I feel you. You want this to be over. Oh, gosh. I want this to be over. I want this whole search, this whole process to be over. I mean, I don't know what we're going to get with Brian Schottenheimer. If he's even the coach, I see articles like we're finalizing the deal. We got a second interview with him. I have no idea what's going to happen. It is Thursday. Yeah. January 23rd. I mean, he could be out of contention tomorrow. Or they could announce him as the head coach tomorrow. Or they could just keep saying, oh, well, we're going to interview this other coach. It's like, just we know you want to be in the media, but gosh, just make a decision already so we can move forward in the draft with our players and know what we're going to get, because we need to hire offense coordinator and defense coordinator. And I've already said my thoughts on those. Al Harris for DC, offense coordinator. I don't even know. In one video a while back, I said we should keep Brian Schottenheimer if we get someone like Kellen. But that was like that. Those were going through like three options, like the best, mid, worst options. So I don't know. But those are some of my thoughts. I mean, I just want this to be over. If it's Brian Schottenheimer, fine. People don't seem to like Kellen more. I don't know. I did a whole live thing about him. He would be fine. But all these coaches would be fine. I don't know if they'll be elite, okay? I'm not sure if they'll be elite, and that's the problem. But hey, if that's the problem, then we hopefully will know if it's going to be a problem soon. So I just want this whole thing to be over and to find a new coach and then move forward so I can be excited about the draft. The draft is coming. It's coming in April, and I'm here for it because we need a new running back, okay? No matter who we get as head coach, we need a new running back. So thank you for watching, subscribing, liking my video. Please take a moment to share it. Do all that stuff. I don't know. I've had several new subscribers this past week, so thank you so much to all of you. Thank you to my Patreon members. You guys are awesome, and of course, I'll keep you up to date on what's going on, but it's exhausting, but you know what? Go Cowboys.